Join me in this video where I'm going to be reviewing Fussy Deodorant, which you may have seen was featured on the Dragon's Den, and they certainly use that messaging in their promotions. But this is one of those refillable, biodegradable, more environmentally friendly deodorant systems. So yeah, I'm going to spill the tea on Fussy. Welcome back to Selfcare Karen. It's lovely to have you here. My brand is all about empowering busy women to feel their best and give their best. And in today's video, I want to talk to you about Fussy Deodorant. I recently reviewed Wild Deodorant, which is another one of these kind of subscription deodorants that you can get, although you can get both Wild and Fussy in major retailers. Wild is available in Tesco's, Boots, Superdrug, and I've seen Fussy in Tesco's. You can also buy them directly online. And if you haven't seen my review of the Wild deodorant, then you can link to the video just here. I'll just put the link there. Anyway, so I went direct to Fussy to get the Fussy deodorants, and like with Wild, you have to make kind of an initial investment because you need to buy the case. Okay, I went for a purple case. Guess why? Yes, because purple is my favorite color. That's why I have it in my brand. That's why I often wear the purple color. I have bits of home kit and everything in purple. You'll see the Alexa even is in purple. So I bought the case and I bought 3 of the different kind of smells, scents of deodorant. And I've been trying this out for around 6 weeks. So yeah, it's interesting because I've gone directly from using Wild, which I got on well with, and I know some people don't get on well with, and then I've now switched to Fussy, so I kind of really have done them back to back, which actually makes for quite easy comparison. So I would say from a price perspective they're very similar, and the premise is the same too, right? So you buy a case that is not just single-use plastic, which is the killer with standard deodorant. The packaging, you know, is just one-time use. So this case I'll be able to open again, can't even open it. I'll be able to use again and again. And you know what, I have to say that's one of the things that's driven me crazy about using this. It's really hard to discern. Maybe I just have to remember where the logo is, but which is the end and which is not. And then, yeah, so that's the top. So logo nearer the top. Okay, after 6 weeks, I finally got this. I did find it to be a little less messy than the Wild deodorant, but it still sometimes catches a bit. And I have to say, with this packaging, it's really annoying because it often falls. Yes, it does have a flat bottom, but, oh, maybe that's the other way of telling. The bit that's flat, but this falls over so many times, has fallen over so many times, and I make such a racket in the morning getting ready because it falls on the tiled floor, and I'm sure my neighbours below me must really get annoyed with me. Where I live, noise travels in really crazy ways. It might not even be the neighbours below me that are annoyed. So I wish if they were going to redesign this, that they would make it a bigger bottom, flat bottom base, so it would stand up you know, more readily and not topple over so easily. What I started doing was just lying it on the side and kind of wedging it somewhere so that it wouldn't fall over. Okay, so that said, so the cases, there is more choice than with Wild, I think. And certainly I was able to colour match to my favourite colour, which is really great. I bought 3 scents, as I mentioned. The 3 scents and the case arrived in this box. So if you do the subscription service, you can see that it, you know, can go through your letterbox. The case was in here like that, and then there were the 3 scents, and each scent looks like this. It comes in a little kind of refill package, and this is a compostable deodorant refill. So this bit actually needs to go into your recycling that is for the compost, or you can put it in your landfill rubbish and it will decompose much quicker than normal rubbish would because it's compostable. So far so good. yes, the case has driven me a little bit crazy. And I would say compared to Wild, I found a much larger selection of smells available on the website. I bought 3. Let me talk to you about them. I got this one, which is Forest Haze, and then I got one that is called Cloud 9, and then the one that's inside here, I think it's called Tropic something or other. Let me just open up. So you just kind of click on the buttons and then it always falls over. This is called Tropic Tonic. So the third one is Tropic Tonic. So it's easy to use, easy to apply. I haven't had any bad skin reaction, which I've sometimes had in the past from more natural deodorants. This I didn't have at all. However, of the 3 smells that I bought, 2 of them, so with Forest Haze, I get it, and with, let's see, yeah, Cloud 9, I get it a bit more. There's kind of something in the smell, in the composition of the deodorant, which I don't like. I find it musty and I find it unpleasant. And this is before any of my body odour has come in contact with the deodorant, which I do not think is a good sign. I did actually contact Fussy, and you know, hats off, they have good customer service. I contacted them, or I think they asked for a review, and I didn't make a public review, but I made a comment somewhere, and someone got in touch with me to find out what was going on. And I said, look, I'm not happy about this smell. Could it just be a bad batch? But you know, and she came back to me, the lovely person that was in contact with me, and just really what I understood was that it could just be something that I don't like the smell of. It's interesting because it's in 2 of the 3. I get this musty thing, Forest Haze and Cloud 9, and that's why I've not finished either of them, because I wanted to switch on to the next one. Tropic Tonic, which is the one I've been using most recently, it might still be there, but it's really disguised by the over-the-top smell. Sorry, that sounds like it's a really potent smell. This smells kind of sherbety to me, kind of fizzy sherbety. And I get it, but I get it really far away, if you like, the musty ingredient smell. Now, I don't know if that's just me, but in terms of masking my BO, all 3 scents have worked fine. It is the winter, but I do still sweat, you know, if I'm running around and stuff, like rushing to pick my son up or anything, it masks the smell. But if you were to ask me, do you prefer Wild or do you prefer Fussy, I would say that I prefer Wild. And the reason for that is twofold. First of all, the case stands up, doesn't fall over all the time. And secondly, the scent that I had, I did tried out 2 different scents of Wild, and the first one, I think it was like cotton and sea salt or something, I don't know, it was some sort of weird combo. The smell was so lovely, and I get wafts of it during the day in a nice way. I've not had that with this deodorant. Now, you might not want that. You might just want something that you know doesn't smell unpleasant, and you put it on and you don't smell unpleasant. But I really kind of like that. So if I was to carry on, and I'm going to try and gift these on to someone else who might be interested in trying them out. But if I was to have to choose for continuing to repurchase, I would go with Wild. And I think that I am going to try more of the Wild scents. More are becoming available in high street shops like Superdrug, so it's easier for me to access, and I'm going to give that more of a go. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you if you have tried either Fussy or Wild. If you have tried Wild, then you might want to, or you're thinking about it, you might want to check out the video I mentioned before. And also let me know if there's any other kind of natural refillable deodorant that you've tried that you think I should have a go at using. I do think this is the way forward because of the fact that the single use of plastic for the packaging is just so, I mean, it breaks my heart every time, right? And this is great because the exterior is something that you reuse again and again and again. And then the interior are in these little dinky things that you can then put in the compost, right? So from that front, I'm really pleased with it. They are more expensive, definitely, than your bog standard cheapy deodorant that you can get at Boots or Superdrug or any supermarket. Yes, I'd love to hear from you. And if there are any kind of beauty products you would like me to try out that I haven't done so already, check out, I've got a massive playlist. I'll put the playlist here. Then do please let me know, because it is absolutely my favorite thing, trying out new beauty products. And if you don't know, so every week I upload 2 videos. On a Monday at the moment, I'm uploading either a emotional freedom techniques tapping video, which is a talking therapy that is really great for dealing with kind of emotional triggers that you might have and any kind of limiting beliefs that are sort of slowing down you being able to be the best version of you. And then on a Friday, I upload a beauty product related video just to kind of, you know, fuel my addiction and legitimize it in some strange way. So yeah, I'm here twice a week. If you did like today's video, then please hit the like button, consider subscribing to my channel, put a comment below. Any kind of engagement, share my video is great. It's great for the YouTube algorithm. It sends out messages to YouTube to serve my video up to other people looking at similar videos, and I am trying to grow my channel. And if you haven't checked out my online products, then just head on over to my website selfcarekaren.com and you will find links to them there. Thank you so much for being here today. Remember, you are in perfect time. See you soon.